do need to train new animals in. You need to put them in a secure location, put up material similar to what they're going to be experiencing in the pasture, put the voltage on there that they're going to experience in the pasture, and let them come to that fence on their own and get used to it. Usually in 24 or 48 hours, most animals know what it is and they respect that. They're ready to go out on your pasture where there's fencing.
So we're standing in what we call the training pen for our calves. It's basically just a horseshoe-shaped corral with cattle panels that the calves can't get through. And we'll put up a white ribbon tape just on the inside of the perimeter of that fence and hook it up to a really high-powered fencer. And what it does is it trains each one of those calves what happens when they touch that white ribbon. And it's kind of like a 2x4 right to the face. And so what it does is it ingrains in the calf's mind that it's not a physical barrier, it's a mental barrier. So once they learn that, then they can move on out to where the other fences are. And as soon as they see that white ribbon, it's just a reminder that, hey, that's as far as we can go. And once that's ingrained in their mind, that'll generally transition to the poly wire, which can transition over to the single wire electric fence, which is really hard for them to see. But once they're trained to be looking for that wire and respect it, then they don't end up running through wires, and it's really easy to keep them in. It doesn't take much of a fence at all once you've got that mental thing trained in their mind. The fencer that we use here for the calves is a fencer that's rated for I think 100 miles. So it'll snap a spark about a 1/4 inch, and it really hurts. And it's not to be cruel or mean to the calves, but what it is like I said earlier, it's to ingrain that mental barrier in their mind that when they see a horizontal, whether it's poly wire, the white ribbon or electric fence, once they see a horizontal out in their environment, they know to slow down and stop and check it out before they go any further. I don't run my fencers all the time, just maybe a few days a month. Just when somebody needs a reminder, if somebody's sneaking under a fence, I'll just plug it in for the night, and by the next day she's retrained and they stay in. So part of the learning curve for the farmer and for the cattle is to respect the fences. And so on the farmer's part, if you're moving the cattle regularly and they're not starving to death, and you're moving them on time and giving them fresh paddocks, they generally don't push the fences that much because they're going to know that you're going to come and move them and take care of them, and they have that trust factor.